This tutorial is going to walk you through the basics of Microsoft Forms. When you log into your Office 365, you'll click the Forms icon to start building. You'll see that you have a form option as well as a quiz option. Forms are a great way of getting feedback from anybody to which you're not providing a grade. If you want to give a grade or feedback, you want to do a quiz. For today's purposes, I'm going to create a quiz. Once you open up, there's boxes that will tell you exactly what to do and where to click. So first I'm going to create the quiz. And you can enter a description or instructions for anybody to follow to complete the quiz. And then you can start adding your questions. Once you click Add New, you'll get options on the type of question you would like to add. You can give multiple choice, a short response, or a long response. You can have the user rate something, provide a date, or they can do a ranking, a Likert scale. You can upload a file, or you can create a new section. Sections are great if you only want students to be able to look at certain questions at a time. For example, if it's a math quiz, you might have one section where they're allowed to use a calculator, but another section where they are not. Let's start with a multiple choice question. You can create any type of question here and fill in your options. If you would like more than two, you simply add option at the bottom. At the bottom, we can make this a multiple answers if there's more than one correct answer, and we can make this required. We can also indicate that this question is worth 1 point. The three dots will give you even more options. Instead of having all the options show up at once, you can drop them down in a drop-down box, or you can shuffle the options as well. They've also added the choice to make a math question. So I can ask my students to complete the following equation. When I click this box, I get a calculator with some of our math symbols. So if I do something very simple, such as 2 times 6, Microsoft Forms will give me suggested responses, and it even knows which one is correct. So I can simply click Add All, and now my students have 4 choices to choose from, and they know that this is the correct answer. So when they take it, Forms will automatically correct it and give them that 1 point that I've indicated this question is worth. The great thing about multiple choice is if I go to add a new question, Forms will remember what I did in question 1 and will try to create similar questions. So it will give me other multiple choice questions to choose from, and I can simply add it to my quiz. And again, if I click on it, it has already indicated which answer is correct, and it remembered that my previous question was worth 1 point, so it made this one worth 1 point as well. And it knew that it was a required question before, so it made it a required question now. So this multiple choice, I can also do a short answer. And again, I can make this a math question, or I can turn it off if it's an ELA question. I could ask the question, who wrote Esperanza Rising? And then I could add my question below. The tricky thing is with questions that are text is that whatever you write in this correct answer below has to be identical to what students write in order for it to count it as correct. However, you can write multiple possible answers. Let me show you what I mean. The author of Esperanza Rising is Pam Ryan. However, some students might only write Pam Ryan. I want to make sure that both of those are indicated as a correct answer. I might even say I want a response, but I want it to be a long answer. Describe the journey Esperanza takes in Esperanza Rising. They will write their answer here. Notice there is nowhere for me to put a correct answer because a long answer has too many variables for them to be able to guess what is right and what is not. I can, however, make this more than 1 point if I would like because it's a long answer, and I could enter a subtitle, use your race strategy. Then students know exactly what I want them to do. Once you have your quiz built, you can of course make it look pretty cool. If I go up to themes, you can put a color onto your page or onto your quiz. But you could also add some pretty cool pictures in the background as well. You can even upload your own and customize it yourself. Another nice feature is you can preview this quiz so you know exactly what it will look like on the student's end. You can see what it would look like from a computer or from a phone. Microsoft Forms has taken their quizzes one step further and they've embedded Immersive Reader right in it. So if you have a student who has test read, they can use some headphones or go to a quiet space and click Immersive Reader, and it will begin reading their quiz for them.
Try your best.
And they would have that available for their test. Finally, you can share out your quiz. Simply click the copy button and the link to your quiz is added to your clipboard and it's ready for you to paste. So whether you paste this on your teacher website, into Teams, or another learning platform, you are ready to go.